What else do we have? Hold on. Let me put up the list. Jesus Christ. I guess I did want to say, I know we introduced you early on into the show. Y'all know that Medina has a podcast as well.
Yes.
But she was also on Temptation Island and something.
Which I love. Can I just tell you?
She did bring it up.
My man and I watch Temptation Island every week. It's literally one of the best. Like, we've officially become that couple. Like, his cousin put us on. She was like, yo, you gotta watch Temptation
It makes me
Island.
so happy that, like, a black couple is watching
Oh,
Temptation
no. It's a
Island.
whole family of black couples that are watching this fucking show every week. You don't understand.
Black couples will slide in my DMs and be like, well, normally it's the wife. My husband loves you. I've actually been, like, asked to become a part of people's relationships because of Temptation Island. Because this is a show. Like, let's calm down. Like,
oh, no, but
I'm
it's
not
not
really here to test your relationship.
You're not?
I'm going to take your nigga.
Okay, so see what I mean?
So for those of you who don't know, Medina did not go on there with a bozo boyfriend. No. She was on there to tempt the bozo boyfriend.
I was single, and people always ask, like, were you really there looking for love? Bridget, I was seriously there looking for love. Mandy, I was really there looking for love. You? I thought I was gonna find my husband.
Now let me
You're
ask you.
not gonna tempt me. Sorry, I had to.
Can I ask you, do you not believe in the you lose them how you get them?
No.
So did you not have fear? Did you not
get them how you lose them?
You get them how you lose them. Did you not have fear in getting someone that you may have a relationship? Like, would you ever feel like you could trust somebody if you wrecked their home? And also, do you believe that a woman in your state or any single woman that home wrecking is a thing?
Yes, I do think that home wrecking is a thing, but I don't think, according to the definition on Google, whoever made that got cheated on and wanted to blame it all on
whoever made
woman.
that was a man.
Yeah, like, I just feel like
Can you read the definition for the people?
Do I have my contacts in? Yes. Homewrecker. A homewrecker is a person, object, or activity.
Bitch, what are you reading?
That corner. A person who is blamed for the breakup of a marriage or family, especially due to having engaged in an affair with one member of a couple. So you're basically putting it all on the quote unquote side chick. Why is it all her fault? What about the man or the woman who decided to cheat? They need to take some of that responsibility. Like, you don't know there's different levels of side chickism. There could be the side chick that doesn't know she's a side chick. And then one day a wife just confronts you and you're like, I thought that we spent Valentine's Day together, Christmas and Thanksgiving. Who are you?
Right.
You could be the side chick for all I know. And then there's the side chicks where they knowingly know that this man
and
is
there's an arrangement.
married. And there's arrangement. So it's like, who's really to blame? That nigga?
The man, I agree.
Yeah, and with Temptation Island, I went there to do what I was, there to do. It was you brought your man on a show to test your relationship because you already think he cheats on you. You're the homewrecker, bitch, in this situation.
You wrecking your own home.
You wrecking your own home. Like, I went and I was like, I'm looking for love, and you guys are volunteering your men on a silver plate. Yes, I'm indulging. Give me one. What y'all want? Like,
what is bitch want from me?
I was ready to play that. I almost played that.
Come on, drops. Let's get it. I mean, y'all know I got the deep voice. I can do the DMX.
And then you're shocked when you see him on TV flirting with beautiful women. Like, really, we're all on Temptation Island in real life. Will your nigga fall for it or will he not? Most of them will. You just don't get to see it.
So do you believe that you could wreck a home that is fully happy? Like, I
think I could? Yes.
You think that a home can be wrecked if both parties are fully happy with each other?
I think if you give somebody the opportunity to get to know somebody else, you don't know what that somebody else could bring out of them. It sparks like a light in them. And then they're like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing my whole life with this girl? Like, you make me happy.
Go ahead, Bridget. Go ahead, Bridget. Give us the analogy, sis.
No,
she said when you build a home, if the foundation is, I just don't. Bridget be quick.
Because I don't. Well, no, I just don't believe when you're actually in love with a person, there is something mentally that just turns off to other people. Like, just in general. Like, I could sit in a room.
To the side chick being the other person? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like I couldn't. Like, I'm in love with my partner. I could not sit in a room. Even if I could look at another man and be like, damn, he is fine as fuck. There's still not anything in me that's going to want to tempt or test or even, I'm cool.
Do you know what's crazy when you're really in love? Bitch, I be scrolling on Instagram now. And all the men that I used to think was so fine and I was in their DMs, I be like,
boring. Gross.
He just doesn't do it for me. Like, when you really, I think, love someone, you truly, I do believe now in eyes for one person. I used to, I mean, honestly, even, before I met my
your
partner.
relationship is also very new.
Bitch, we're a year in.
That's
new.
Why do y'all keep saying that that's new?
Because it's still new.
Still bliss. It's still
you
bliss.
haven't had like any major issues. Because sometimes you have like.
I mean, you can though. I think you can have major issues the first
Before
year.
a year?
Yeah, I think you can.
And that's the thing too, the fact that, and we talked about this too, just because we haven't gone through issues or arguments also doesn't make it so baby puppy love stage, because that's the thing too. I hate that relationships are defined by what the fuck you go through with somebody.
I'm not saying it's defined by that, but it does
No,
have.
but I think the stuff that tests relationships are not this. I think the stuff it's not this.
They're not singles that were hired to come and
You know what I'm
test
saying?
your
Like, I don't
relationship.
think this is the relationship test. The relationship test is if a man gets fired and he's not making bread no more. Sis, you gonna ride with that nigga or not?
Nah, sis.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm out.
That's a moment.
I know you're
I'm just
playing.
playing.
That's a
You would
test.
ride.
That's a test. If you decide you want to date somebody,
But another test is cheating. Are you gonna forgive him? If he cheats on you and he explains the cheat, it was an accident. Are you gonna
cheating
ride
ain't
it out?
an accident.
Cheating is not an accident.
Did you cheat on
Also,
accident? Because she had cheated.
I cheated and it was not on accident.
Did you cheat on accident?
There were reasons for my
How a
cheat.
dick just accidentally fall in your coochie?
The dick, it fell in my mouth. First of all, I'm playing. I'm not saying it's an
Did you
accident. I'm
cheat-
saying
did you cheat
there
on
were
accident?
underlying issues that led me to cheating. Had
So
we
that's
addressed
what-
the other
it doesn't
issues,
go.
maybe
It doesn't happen on accident.
But you
doesn't
weren't.
happen
But
on
you also
accident.
weren't happy if you went out of the space.
Exactly.
That's why I say, like, if a person is genuinely happy in their relationship,
But
it's
you
unlikely.
can have unhappy moments in your relationships, and you do fuck up. People fuck up, and sometimes cheat is a part of the fuck up.
Of course, it happens. It does happen. I'm just saying. The relationship isn't tested. Your individual control and your individual decision is being tested. The relationship is tested by real life shit that happens. Whether you could lose a family member and your partner is so fucked up they can't figure out how to bounce back from it. Someone could get terminally ill. You know what I'm saying? You could all of a sudden come up with cancer and now you got to undergo a whole year of treatment and it changes the dynamic of your shit. You know what I'm saying? You could get pregnant, lose a baby. There's so many different life things that could test your relationship and put your shit through the ringer.
Not a whole bunch of single hoes trying to steal my man.
Not this to me is still an aspect, but it's not the most important. And I feel like this is the easiest one to trip up with.
I was about to say, because
Cheating?
I do believe people stay through cheating. Cheating is not a super.
Yeah.
People get past cheating all the time.
I feel like they mask it and act like they got over it. They didn't get over it.
Well, that's different.
A lot of people.
That's
a lot
different.
of people
They'll
let it
stay
go.
from cheating.
A lot of people let it
They'll
go.
stay, which is why you cheated multiple times, right? I'm sorry.
Sorry, babe.
Yikes.
I'm never gonna get a man on here. Slide in my DMs.
No, but what's crazy is I like the conversation that we had too, because women don't often talk about it. We're always normally the victim, but when
bitches be cheating,
but also when
women ain't. A lot of women ain't.
and we
shit.
do it a lot of times better.
and see, but when
almost every time.
when
better.
Medina and I had the conversation, I think one of the biggest things that I took away from that conversation even was, she said, when I cheated and he found out the first time and stayed, I felt like I could do it again.
That's men. That's men and women.
And so the fact that women even have that mindset, well, he stayed, so I knew this wouldn't make me lose him.
That's a cheater's mindset all across
Once
the
a
board.
cheater,
is,
always
yeah.
a cheater with that person. I don't think you might
okay.
cheat on
I
everybody.
was gonna say, hold on now, hold on.
I saw that finger. I say it with that
I definitely cheated with one particular person on one particular person, and I have since gone through years. It was a very long, 7-8 years ago. It was a very long time ago. So, you know, I definitely have come a very long way since then in other relationships. 20s. But I mean, I also wasn't shit in that moment, in that space, but I was also bored and seeking attention. I was entertaining attention.
Mm-hmm.
I was emotionally immature. I didn't really know what I wanted in the space. Like I didn't know what I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I wanted. So I was just playing.
The moral of the story is all of us ain't shit, guys. I know we come on here and say men ain't shit often, but women
But
ain't.
to add to that moral of that story is you're not shit until you meet the person that makes you shit.
Everybody changes and grows up for the person they want to be with.
Because bitch, you wasn't shit.
And
I ain't even know you.
See, you just knew I wasn't
But
shit.
now you are
Wow.
shit. You're a good, healthy shit.
That is Mandy.
color
Mandy
is
is
that?
good, healthy shit.